It's the Legit Bag Podcast. Today's episode 7. See, a lot of this whole podcasting game, it's kind of like my first season's like my first album is how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Today's episode 7, and I got my biggest feature in the building.
One
of those living legends that I'm going to give the flowers to while he's here.
Appreciate that.
J.R. Ryder.
My God.
The dream's still alive, so we in pursuit of it. Shout out to
sir.
Kiss.
Yes, sir. You know
See,
that.
I see y'all in and out of town and all that right now in L.A. and back to New York and all that. You know, you and Fred Money kind of remind me of like Nipsey and Black Sam in a way.
Yeah, shouts to Nipsey. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. What's going on out here, man? You guys doing a little bit of investing or?
Yeah. We invested in. Well, we got this CBD company. Shouts to Legends of Hemp, and we working with a few artists. You know what I mean? We had a pop up. Well, one of our first dope pop up parties or whatever, pop up shops or whatever, and it was a dope turnout. We had Wiz Khalifa, we had OT Genesis, OG Louis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was dope.
Cool. See, you got a couple bars about Elon Musk at Tesla. Are you like involved in that stock, or you got a Tesla? What's going on?
I did have some bars. What was that on? I was on my last joint. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm heavy in the stocks, heavy in the crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially Dogecoin.
Oh yeah, definitely. We was talking
I day trade. I try to balance out music and stocks, but sometimes the stocks be getting the best of me because I wake up, pre-market, I'm hype, got the coffee, blunt, and then I start realizing it's like, damn, it's 12 o'clock already.
Yeah. You
get what I'm saying? And then with crypto, it's like crypto had you up all night, 24/7, all week. That's a fact.
Yeah. You know what's funny is too, and we didn't really touch on the real estate tip, but I heard that the DR is actually a really good place to invest right now. You tapped into that at all?
Yeah. I got property in DR. I'll be in DR in a few.
So that's
my
like
mom's and father's out there. Yeah.
It's like the hotbed right now. I guess they got some sort of political shift over there where that president wants to develop where he's kind of from or something like that.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
I ain't hear about
everybody's
that.
flocking over there, man. For
real.
Yeah. Yeah, they're.
I gotta look into that.
Yeah.
I gotta jump in your Discord, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, yeah, man. You seem to be tapped in a little bit to that whole stock market world. I heard a couple bars about Martin Shkreli.
Yeah.
You know, and,
he's in the stocks.
Well, yeah, you know how he inflated the price and all that, made all that money.
Yeah, with the drug and all that.
Yeah, he did buy that Wu-Tang album for like $2 million.
That's a fact.
What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, that was crazy. I mean, what could I really say?
Yeah.
It was up for auction. What was it on eBay, right?
I don't know what it was. I know he probably cut a deal.
No, I think it was eBay.
That was like a physical NFT or whatever.
Nah, I ain't talking about an NFT.
No. It was a real album.
It was like that's like a physical version. Like it's like he started.
Nah. It was a real album that I guess it never came out or some shit.
Yeah.
And he has the only copy. It's like a master copy. Yeah, I think it was on eBay or something.
I was thinking, I think he had it all wrong. See, I would have took that $2 million right to Jewels and said, hey, let me grab that I Can't Feel My Face real quick.
Right.
With Wayne.
Right. Right.
That's what I would have done.
Right. Shouts to Weezy. Shouts to Jewel. Hell yeah, that's a fact.
Hey, what was interesting? I saw, I think I saw on Instagram, you had a picture with Street Lord Juan.
Yeah. Shouts to, that was my first time meeting him.
Yeah. I'm originally from Michigan, that Detroit area, and he's like our Jay-Z there. He's like the real legend.
Yeah, they've been putting me on. Like I was just on the phone with I had an interview yesterday with Quest McCody. Shouts to him. I don't know if you heard of him. He's a battle rapper from Michigan, from Detroit.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we was chopping it up, and I was telling him how Street Lord Juan was a good dude.
Oh yeah.
I pulled up on Royce, and the hospitality he showed me, brung me a bottle of Dom Perignon off the back, like, you know what I mean, showed me wild love. So yeah, so salute to him.
Yeah.
But I'm just you know what I mean, hearing about his background and all that, and how much of a staple he is on the rap scene as far as Detroit goes. You know what I'm saying?
That's a legend, man.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Man, I'd like to see y'all get in the booth.
Hell yeah.
And cook something
That's my
up,
guy.
man.
That's my guy. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna hit him after I leave.
Me too.
That's a fact. That's what's up.
But yeah, man, getting into it a little bit. going kind of back to what I say is the golden era of hip hop, and however people categorize that, maybe late '90s. I think of it as, the 2000s at the end of the day. Seeing that whole like kind of shift and like how like the social media game has kind of played a part. What's your take on like maybe your hip hop maybe being a little bit late to social media and like YouTube and all that?
I mean, that's crazy because I was just talking to one of my guys about that. It's like I was talking to Harrell about that this morning. I promise you, this is not even made up. And I was just telling him how like opportunities in 2021, 2020, even 2016, you know what I'm saying? It's super easier for people to get on. Like me, I used to sit on a corner or be waiting by Jimmy's Cafe in Harlem, hoping that I see somebody famous so I can rap for them. You know what I mean? It happened, but it was a D and Y from Rough Rider. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? But it was hard back then. It's like if I couldn't even imagine if I had an iPhone back then and I had Instagram. It's like I see people like my brother Fred just showed me this country dude that I guess he raps like on some country shit, right? So he posted some freestyles. He be doing freestyles to different people's beats, you know what I mean? Instrumentals or whatever. And he did something over Lil Baby beat. And it was so fire that Lil Baby and Dirk left a comment. And Dirk like, yo, I want to sign you. Lil Baby like, nah, I'm signing him. He gonna fly. I'm gonna have him fly out. And I just say that to say that's dope as hell. But imagine that back then, like I wouldn't even have to leave my crib. Like what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yes, the opportunities now is crazy because it's like even with artists getting signed, like I had to go to different. I mean, it was kind of easy for me because I was in bidding wars. I've been rapping since I was 9. So when I got with Cam, I'm like 16, 17, 18 running around. Me rapping, that was nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pulling up to these labels, rapping my heart out and getting in the bidding war and having people offer up deals and shit like that. But now I have to do an album deal. I got to recoup. I got to do all this other shit. Now it's like you got different artists. Like it's so much money now. It's like you got artists like Yo Gotti or Black Youngster that'll pull up to an artist they like hood in front of their family and throw 300,000 on a foreign.
Right.
I'm not gonna say the number, but my first deal wasn't that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But so when I see that, it's like, wow, that's dope. Like rap came a long way. And I feel like the business in music is still not all the way figured out.
Right, 100%.
It's like for an artist to really know what they're getting. And I know artists don't be caring. They just, because I had that same mentality when I was young. I didn't care. I just wanted the upfront money. I didn't care about the back end. I didn't care what the points and none of that other extra shit. I just wanted the upfront and whatever. But the business is like so messed up. It's like you won't know how much you sold until you audit a label.
Right.
Like there's no way to know. You got to know exactly to the penny how much your album sold.
Right.
For you to know how much. I mean, you got to look at the books.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But artists I know it costs. It costs to do that. You know what I mean? You got to go. It takes time, but yeah,
Yeah, no, I got you 100% on that, for real. I feel like hip hop was really late to YouTube.
Facts.
And you had like, it was like it wasn't really the cool thing, I feel like, for an artist to like go talk on YouTube or whatever. It was kind of like the Smack DVD or it might just happen to get uploaded, but going like directly on it like they do now, I feel like it wasn't like that back in the day.
It was through like maybe a third party.
Third
like
party,
you said,
and
Smack
it wasn't
DVD,
cool.
Sub-Zero, or one of those like.
Because like you'll see like one thing I wanted to talk to you a little bit about was like French Montana and his kind of like solo movement that he had. I feel like French back in the day kind of understood that, hey, getting in front of the camera is the future.
Yeah, no, he knew that. Like, yo, bro, it's crazy because I was just talking about that too. It's like that shit was manifested. Word to mother. I was just telling my man, like, I forgot who I was telling. I ain't gonna hold you, but it was recent, and I'm like, that's dope for me to see French Montana make it to where he at.
Right.
Like he came from, he was calling me, like calling all of us for interviews, like pulling up wherever I'm at with the camera.
Yeah.
And he had that vision early, and he got in he found his pocket in his niche through that lane.
Because that's just Frenchie. A lot of people, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I knew him when he was down with Hal Rell. He was in a group before we got. He was in a group DFL with Hal Rell and Fred. Fred Gazelle was in a group with me or whatever. But he was down with
Fred, by the way.
R.I.P. Fred, that's my guy. But he was down with French Montana, so I knew he was a rapper. But then he started doing the Cocaine City DVDs, and just off of that, I seen, like, you see what the Akon gave him a deal. That was a DVD deal.
Right, I saw that.
You get what I'm saying?
I didn't know that, though.
It was a DVD. That wasn't a record deal. That was a DVD deal.
Oh, word. Okay.
He wasn't signed as an artist.
Yeah, because he was rolling around in that, like, red Maserati, and Akon's like, don't take it out of Atlanta, but it's in your name here.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't catch that.
Yeah.
But I knew that because he explained it in an interview I seen a while ago. But he been had that vision as far as camera work and shit like that. You know,
I didn't realize, JR, like, how young you really were when you stepped into Dipset.
Yeah.
I was doing my research on you. I was like, wait, you only like 35?
Yeah, I'm 35. I'll be 36 the end of this month.
That's crazy, man. I did not realize that. You've been, relevant for a long time, bro. Like, when we really look back at it. Yes, sir. What was that like, as a young, JR Ryder stepping into Dipset?
I mean, I was passionate. Like, I'm still passionate.
I know, I could tell.
But it wasn't about money to me. Like, I just wanted people to know that I was the best. And that's what mattered to me. Like, Jewels called me with my first check. He got a $10,000 check. I told him I didn't even want it. I just want people to know. Like, I just wanted to be on the album. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, nah, Def Jam got a joint. Like, listen, I'm going to ask them for this and we going to bust it down. I was new to that. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I didn't know, like, I wasn't used to people paying me for features and shit like that. So I say that to say, like, it's just the hunger I had for music or for rap, period, was just different. You know what I mean? And then me being young, I had that naive mentality where no one could tell me anything. And that alone manifests what you want to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Because people used to, you know what I mean? I be in arguments with older dudes. Like, fuck out of here, you ain't coming out, nigga. You just got with Cam, and you know what I mean? And I'll be like, I'm coming out next year. And people don't even know who I am, but I had that attitude where it's like nobody could tell me nothing. I wasn't intimidated to be in a room with Lil Wayne. I wasn't intimidated to be in a room with Killer. I wrote rhymes with Killer, and Killer was my favorite rapper, period, growing up. But that's just being young was dope because honestly, if I was probably 25, 26, I'd be intimidated. I'd be a little nervous, like, oh shit, I can't fuck this up. But when you young, it's like you got that naiveness where it's like nobody could tell you nothing. Confidence is sky high.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
We saw a lot, I say back in our day, man, that early 2000s or whatnot, with like the GUnit Takeover, where, how 50 kind of, put everything in place where it was like if you can't beat them, you better join them approach. Right. And seeing that whole takeover happen and just how easy it was to go and get, like GUnit merch, for an example, like to be down with the set or to like identify with them. All what you really had to do was go to your local TJ Maxx, grab you some Birdman lugs and a GUnit crew and you there.
Lugs. Now, we wasn't doing that in Harlem. I'm going to be real with you. Like, Birdman is my guy, but we wasn't doing the lugs. And 50, shouts to 50. I fuck with 50, but we wasn't doing them tank. We wasn't touching.
I know you
we
were.
We wasn't getting 100 feet from them tank tops. Nah, bro. Nah, them shits was disrespectful. But he had his shit in the frenzy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, Mace had me, kind of confused as hell for a little minute because, I mean, it looked like he had, left Sunday service and, he threw on a GUnit hoodie and hit the block with Fifth.
Yeah.
I was like, what was the collection plate looking like that day?
Oh man, shouts to Mace. Mace is my guy, man. Mace is a fucking legend.
Oh
Shouts
yeah, no,
to Mace.
yeah, of
Shouts
course,
to Mace.
of course,
Shouts to Mace.
yeah.
But nah, people ask me this question. It's like, honestly, when I seen that, I still was young and shit, but it ain't really like, I didn't really look at it like he did something wrong, because I don't know details. I don't know if he fucking stole from the church or if he did this, he did that. I mean, he was a pastor and he went back to the rap. And to me, it's like, I don't really care, bro.
Yeah, no.
I don't know too many, yo, bros. I don't know 90% of these rappers in the rap. They could be rapists. They could be low down, you know what I mean? Crazy type of people. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't really know too much behind that story, but all I can say is he's a legend. He's a Harlem legend. He's one of them dudes that did it big for Harlem. I just got to continue to, because I feel like he got a lot of backlash for that right there. But it's like, if you really look at it, what did he do wrong?
He didn't do anything wrong.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
It's
not at
like,
all. Yeah, no.
it's something. It's a talk piece. It's something to talk about.
Yeah.
But as far as like, you know, he's going through what people go through. He's going through what he's going through. You know what I mean? Some people have what's that, midlife crisis or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But, you know, shouts to Mace.
Definitely.
I fuck with him because I can't front like he ain't influenced me.
Of course.
He's one of them guys. You know what I'm saying?
He's got one of the smoothest voices in hip hop.
He's got this. He's one of the flyest dudes in the game.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, definitely.
Still is, like, on some fly shit. Like,
I haven't seen him lately, man. I wouldn't know.
Him and Cam, those top two. Well, after Big L, but yeah, 1, 2, 3 as far as Harlem.
Got you. Speaking of Harlem, you know, Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Ballin' was a time. Of course, shout out to Capo. Ballin' was timeless, right? But on the album Harlem, I got a favorite track on there, Honey Dip.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Tell me a little bit about Honey Dip.
So, yeah, Honey Dip, I remember, like, I had the confidence with you know, I was like a sponge around Cam, so that's where I really got, like, the whole cocky shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I pull up, I remember, I was like the first one in New York with the Chargers, when the Charger came out, you know what I'm saying? And I was super hype. I'm young.
You remind him of a 7, right?
Yeah. People killed me after that. Like, yo, after Chargers got whacked, nigga, like, yo, come on, man. You really said that? A 7? But yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was hype. I pulled up. Jim, I remember Jim coming out. We was at Sony. That shit shut down, but Sony used to be popping. It was in Midtown in Manhattan. But I had pulled up. He like, damn, that shit fire. And I went in the studio. He played me the record, and my confidence was so high, sky high, bro. I did that verse in 20 minutes, bro.
Word?
20 minutes. He like, yo, good looking, bro. You killed that.
Man, everybody went in on that.
Yeah, bro. I used to come out. I didn't know how dope the record was until I started performing it, and I could just cut the beat off and acapella the whole crowd to say it. The females and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's dope.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, that's dope. You got some good questions, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Appreciate it, man. But you know, another MC back from you know, like New York that I've always liked, and the way I listen to hip hop, I've always just loved the underdog. That's just how I listen to music. Facts. And everything. I root for the guys with the you know, the hoodies on with the CEO. They
usually the hungriest.
The hungriest, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Facts.
You know, so I look at, you know, not necessarily a guy like that, but from an underrated standpoint, in my opinion, Lloyd Banks.
What? Hell yeah, Lloyd Banks is, but he's a platinum artist.
Yeah, but like, I
but
feel
he's
like
street. But he's street. Yeah, he's the punchline. Well, I'm not gonna give him the punchline, Ken, because this is what I do too. You know what I mean? But
he had that one line though. He could make a 40-year-old feel like a young lady.
Nah, yo,
that was
Banks
crazy.
is one of them dudes, man. Shouts to Banks. Banks is one of them dudes, man. I'm trying to get him on a new record. I know he like fake retired and shit, but he been working on music. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get him on some. But yeah, Banks is a fucking beast.
Cause I was like, man, look at Bobby Shmurda doing his thing on that Lloyd Banks beat. When Hot Nigga dropped.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was Lloyd Banks.
That was Lloyd Banks' track.
So Jalil Beats made over Lloyd Banks. Which one?
I think he gave it.
Oh, he gave
it to Bobby Shmurda.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was locked up for that hot nigga song.
Yeah, because it came out on a Banks mixtape before
Mm.
Bobby Shmurda actually got on it and made it a crazy hit.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
So I was like, I wonder if they really were talking about that in New York or what.
No,
what
I
the
didn't
word
even
was
know
on
that story.
Oh,
That's
okay.
dope. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I see Cassidy out here making a little bit of noise again. Not that he ever stopped.
Yeah.
You guys have a pretty good relationship with Cassidy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts to Cass.
What's up with Cass these days, man?
I haven't spoke to him in a minute, but Fred speak to him all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
He doing what he do.
My favorite group. Well, maybe we'll say second. I don't like ranking anybody, anything like that, but I'm a huge Lox fan.
Yeah, the Lox.
LOX.
What? Shouts to Kiss.
Yeah.
Shouts to Styles and Chic. But yeah, those is legends, man. In my book, as far as the pens, those is top. They in the top 10.
Of course.
Like how you don't get expired, but even till now, it's like we need them. We
Of
don't even need them
course.
to
Yeah.
quit right now, because then it's like we losing. The more niggas that's retiring, the more rap we losing.
Yeah,
You
we
get
can't
what I'm
have
saying?
them. We can't have Jada retire.
It has to be
and all
like I don't knock what's popping, but it has to be some type of balance. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Styles has probably like two of my all-time favorite verses on the same song when he got on there with Akon, Locked Up.
Oh yeah.
Man, he ripped those.
That's a classic.
He ripped those,
That's
man.
a classic.
And of course,
Didn't
Good
that
Times.
shit go like diamond or something?
I don't even remember really.
That shit did like 10 times.
I mean, it was probably
it's the Akon record, Locked Up.
that was when
I
Akon
know
was
it's so
on that
rock,
wave, and it was probably worldwide. So
that was dope. That was a
you
dope
know,
collab.
that
After
was
that,
crazy.
Akon was out of here.
and of course, Styles had that Good Times, like Get High. I mean,
Hell yeah.
that's a classic
Yeah.
banger of like all time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
By the way,
Hell
so
yeah.
I mean,
That's a smoker's anthem.
no doubt.
Facts.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's a
No
fact.
doubt. I've already, kind of gave up on a Dipset album, right? Like we
A
was
full
talking-
Dipset album.
Yeah, I kind of just asking about, when we gonna see it. I don't expect any answer out of that or anything, but
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather, kind of ask, hey, y'all getting along this month? What's going on?
This what?
Maybe this year,
It's like it's hard when you're dealing with different personalities and different egos and everybody got different crews and you know what I mean. But I still fuck with everybody. I talk to Jewels. I haven't spoken to Cam in a minute, but Fred's spoken to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love with me and Killer. Shouts to Killer. He put me on, so I can never feel no. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, it's all love. I don't know when, but hopefully soon, cause I'm down.
Of course.
I'm always ready, locked and loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I was out here for my CBD event, you see, I told you I'm going to get up with Wiz to go lock in and do some music over there. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm always trying to multitask, but I'm always ready to, like, it don't matter if I'm doing stocks or I'm doing, my first love is music. So I'm always ready to work. And I got a studio in my crib. So every day I'm working, like every day.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Wiz gonna be a cool collab because I know
Hell
he actually collabed with Jewels a couple years back. On
Yeah,
that,
he did something with Kim too.
that God Willing tape I think Jewels
Oh yeah,
put
yeah,
out.
yeah. That tape was fire.
Yeah,
bro.
that was cool. That was a cool
Yeah.
little Wiz, and I think Wiz had always like shouted out Dipset and everything
Yeah,
too
yeah.
for the
That's a
most
fact.
part
Mhm.
in his younger days and in his career and all that. You know what I'm really just trying to do? Like I'm just, no matter, even as like an innocent bystander, just try to kind of stay off of your radar and Fab's radar for the most part, because I don't want to get caught in the middle of doing anything whack and have you guys go make a bar about me, man.
Yeah, Fab is that dude, man. As far as when it comes, his pen is elite, bro.
Of course.
Like his current events, he's one of those rappers where it's like, damn, he beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
He's one of those rappers where it's like it'd be like it used to be him, but he's the number one person that you have to watch. But it'd be him, it'll be other people like Kiss or Banks or something like that, but he's the number one person. So it'd be times where a current event happens and I come up with a bar that's so fire, I'll be like, all right, let me listen to the latest Fab to make sure he didn't beat me to the punch. And it'd be times where it's like, he beat me to the fucking punch. It's be times where I don't catch it and somebody tell me after I record, yo, Fab said that. Like, God damn, he was the current event king, but he fell back. So that's why lately I've been like, yeah, Fab ain't say this. Fab ain't say that.
That's what's up right there, man.
Yeah, shouts to Fab. He was supposed to pull up to my event yesterday.
Oh, word?
Yeah, but it had shut down early.
Damn, oh man,
Yeah.
that would have been crazy. There've been a lot
Yeah.
of
Hell
legends
yeah.
in the building there.
Shit, I'm waiting to see him. I haven't seen him since I was like a teenager.
Oh, word?
I was with
It's been
Cam.
that
I'm
long?
like, yo, what up, Fab? My name JR. This before I had fame. I probably was like on the the Diplomats Part 2, the mixtape. I had did a freestyle, so I had like street buzz. And I'm like, yo, Fab, what up? My name JR. He's like, I know who you are, man. You know what I mean? After that, I'm like, okay, Fab know who I am. I'm about to go hard.
yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen him since, so you know what I mean? That would have been dope to connect. Plus, it would have been a good look for Legends of Hemp, CBD company and shit like that.
Definitely, man. I
Yeah.
mean, that would have been you both on the same track?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh man, y'all got to make that happen, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to Fab.
ASAP.
Let's make that
ASAP.
happen for
ASAP.
real. I thought that maybe you guys would be a little bit more tapped in and all that.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's just that, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure he's way more reserved than me. But I was just speaking to my brother about that. I'm like super reserved, so it's like, you know, I don't really like reaching out too much and
I feel you.
DMing people. Like
I
I'd
feel
rather
you.
wait to see you, and then at least even then I have to still fill you out, because some people will just talk like they fuck with you and then
Right.
curve you later. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm from Harlem, so I can see the curve from a block away.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? So
No, I got you.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like the real reason, JR, that, you know, I don't just go to the mall if I'm not going to buy anything. 'Cause, you know, that's a storefront at the end of the day. Right?
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
I don't want to see JR at the mall without having a couple bags in my hand, by the way.
Facts.
So, you know, I don't.
I forgot where I said that at. That's dope, though.
Yeah.
Storefront. That's dope.
I'll tell you in a minute because I got another story on that.
Yo, bro, I'm the current event king, too. Like, back to that. Like, Fred, I was just remember, Fred, like, yo, if you don't put that out, because I said that, too, I'm gonna put it out first. He like, if you don't say that, I'm gonna say it.
Oh,
He
wait.
be saying stuff and he be drop his release dates.
Like my mixtape, like say for instance, like I Really Rap, people went crazy over that, like my core fan base or whatever, but that most of the music was from last year, a year ago,
Right.
because I record a lot, and then I wanted to be, because I'm come from an era of quality, not quantity.
Right.
It was an album was always special, was always like special. It's roll out. I mean, red carpet it gets special treatment,
Right.
and it's put together right. So it takes me a little minute to feel secure, even though I may have enough for 2-3 albums. It take me a minute to feel secure. Like, all right, now it's complete. So by then, it'd be a year later, but people won't even realize it. It just still sound crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you brought that up because, like, I feel you talk about politics a little bit, and I don't think that people really realize what goes behind all these politics. I mean, when I was talking a little bit earlier about, like, the social media wave and everything like that,
Right.
I feel like you had a lot of content out there that was kind of hard to round up. You
What
know
you
what I
mean
mean?
by that?
Like, you had like a lot of stuff on mixtapes and all that. For you to go around and say that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, and let's go, you know, and put it on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that probably there's like a debate of it, you know, like a little bit of a debate about, so to say. And that's why I feel like the politic kind of part comes in. Am I kind of accurate on that? Was that kind of like the situation kind of back then, or?
As far as what? As far as like putting out songs that weren't on these platforms, that was just on physical mixtapes?
Yeah, exactly, like physical mixtapes.
Nah, because I already probably did deals for them.
Okay,
early.
Got you.
Yeah, early in the game. I done did deals for Writer's Block 1, 2. I
Got
was
you.
on it. Like, I was soaked up everything Ken was doing when it come to business. So once Dipset kind of like fell apart or whatever, I didn't need anybody, honestly. Like, I would walk into these labels. My first deal on my own, I got myself the most I ever got in my life, triple more than what I got with Cam and them. And that's no shot to Cam, shouts to Killer for putting me on, period. But it's like, it just wasn't, it was easy for me, you know what I mean? Because I already learned or whatever.
Got you. So we talked a little bit about it earlier, but you know, Lil Wayne was like on an unstoppable run.
Hell yeah.
At one point, and I feel like he was rocking with New York like real heavy for like a period of time.
He was fucking with us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was. So I want to just ask you straight up. I mean, do you have Lil Wayne songs in the clip that nobody's heard?
I got Lil Wayne songs that were like on, like you said, physical mixtapes. So yeah, you're right. Then you're right, because I have songs that are not out on digital platforms.
That
like,
maybe you could go claim and say, hey,
not that claim. I can I can release them. Oh, I'm not one of these stupid rappers. I know to file and copyright my music with the Library of Congress.
Got you.
When you do that, the labels can't tell you shit. That's your proof of pay me. Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah, got you.
And labels, they be slipping because not even they be slipping. They play on the fact that rappers don't know shit. So sometimes they slip up and they don't copyright the album, which they supposed to be doing. You understand?
Yeah. I feel like the haters coming at you that you're always rapping about, maybe they're like the labels.
What, the labels?
Yeah, the labels are the real haters, huh?
Oh yeah, no, the labels. I mean, I just feel like they just play on the fact that people don't really know. And I still don't really know exactly how the ins and outs work when it comes to music business. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not exposed. It's not like with stocks. It's not like we have the SEC to come in and regulate what people are doing. They make the rules. Def Jam has their own rules. Warner Brothers has their own rules. No one abides by one. No one is regulated.
Mm-hmm.
No one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah.
You got to sit. But thank God we in 2021.
Right.
I sit. Whatever I want to learn, I take the whole course. By tomorrow, I mastered it. Shit like the Matrix. Like when they plug the shit up.
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes.
What pill
Done.
you taking, the red or the blue?
Which one is supposed to be the joint? I forgot. Take both of them shits.
What in that time frame, what was it like being in the studio with Lil Wayne?
Oh, the first record, I wasn't in the studio with him. Cam, what had happened was I didn't have a cell phone because obviously I was young. I was doing music. I wasn't working. I never had a job anyway. But Cam had let me hold his phone because he got tired of not being able to reach me or whatever. So he let me have his phone for like a whole year. So everybody that would call his phone, I would relay the message to Cam, but I would be building a rapport with them because I'm talking to them. So T.I., Lil Wayne, I'll be, yo, Cam not around, but what up with you?
Yeah.
Everything good? Oh, I'm young. It's like, I don't feel like it's forced. It's just natural. It's like, and then one day I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna call for my features. I still got Cam phone. I'm gonna call Lil Wayne to get him on my album. And honestly, it wasn't because he was like the hottest dude or whatever. He was always nice. He had the Carter albums. He was always nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just felt like he was the youngest of Cash Money and I was the youngest of Dipset. So it made sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I called him. He said, yeah, let's do it. I sent him the record. He sent it to me right back in like an hour or 30 minutes. And then he like, yo, who did that beat? I'm like, yo, my guy Develop. You know what I'm saying? And he started fucking with Develop after that. I don't know if you remember. He did a lot of shit for Can't Feel My Face. He did, I think he did Lil Wayne intro for the Carter 3.
Did he do like the Rewind at all, like with Duels?
The what?
Rewind?
I don't know. He did a lot of records. He did Grill 'Em. He did Grill 'Em for me. He did Bird Call for me. Yeah.
Huh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. What do you think about hip-hop beef these days? I mean, like, I feel like a lot of these guys got Twitter or Instagram fingers or whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like back in our day, beef was like, when you tell your mom you can't go to the mailbox to get her mail.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, but there's levels to that. Because there's the people that's faking the funk. And then there's the people that are straight street dumb niggas that's just like, I just killed JoJo in them. I just killed Tay-Tay in them. And they serious though.
Yeah.
That's why I stay away from drill music. I like it though.
Yeah.
I'm good though.
Right.
It's rap means more to me than that.
Right.
Than to talk about people that's dead. Are you nuts?
Yeah, it's
like what?
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because that's why I kind of really haven't tapped into the battle rap scene like that. It's just I feel like sometimes the guys take it a little too far.
Yeah, because I feel like they do that. I think when it's not that I think that when they don't have any substance, when they don't have really nothing to speak about or how to formulate certain bars and make them hit, they reach for the personals and. You know what I mean? Just do antics and shit like that. But that's why I'm skeptical. Like, I just was on the phone for 2 hours with a battle league because they call me every year. Shouts to everybody. I'm not gonna just start naming names, but this particular battle league, I was on the phone with them. It's my guy too. I was on the phone with them for like 2 hours, and he's just throwing different names. And it's like I was just telling them, like, I don't just jump out the window. Like, I care about my legacy and my image. Like, even with a video on YouTube, some artists don't care, but I care, because that, when you put up a video on YouTube, it's forever. Unless it's yours and you're able to take it down. But if you're giving it to WorldStar, it's whenever WorldStar takes it down.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I peeped that out.
So as far as like who I would battle, it's like it would have to be someone that's worthy, that takes his pen serious. Not that bullshit like how you saying, as far as start talking about family members and people that died, your man, that shit is too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Way too much.
But music, as far as going back to music, doing that on music is like out of line. I mean, clout is like people trying to go viral. You know what I mean? Clout is a drug now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People just trying to go viral and do whatever and say whatever. Niggas a diss a gang that's really serious in some places. But since they're not that from that place, they don't understand the culture. So they'll just come out and diss that gang and then forget about it months later and be traveling, and you know what I mean, something happen, or it might happen in your own hood. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like I don't play like that.
Right. I don't even want to talk about, you know,
like
some
if I'm
people,
dissing you, it's on some lyricals, music. And once I see it's not music, I'll handle it accordingly.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with music, then it don't have to be in music then.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Because I wouldn't want to like diss Conway, because like him coming after you like with like a sawed-off shotty or something like that is like my worst nightmare. You know what I mean? Could you imagine that?
Your worst nightmare. That's what you picture?
I mean, that's what I picture. Like, I wouldn't want to fuck with that dude. You know
that's how you picture Conway?
I mean, hey, I don't want to picture him that way, but shit.
Shouts to Conway. His last album he just put out was fire. I ain't gonna lie, it was fire.
What do you think about that whole, I'm a big movement, you know, type of fan, like I was saying before. That whole Griselda movement has been around for years. If you tapped into hip hop and all that, Benny been around and all that, but to see their success and everything has been crazy. And just like, it was refreshing to you know, hear like real bars again. I feel like
it was like when similar to like a Dipset, Lots,
exactly.
GUnit. It's like, damn, that's dope. Plus they had a little bit of everybody as far as the crews. You got Westside Gun, he on some fly shit, like on some Dipset shit, and he fuck with niggas. Then you got Conway and Benny, they spit as like bars. Kiss and Styles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like they got bits and pieces, and then they got their own shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, shouts to Griselda, like,
definitely.
Shouts to Westside too, you know what I mean? Real dude.
Yeah, definitely. You got anything in the clip with Benny?
I might, you know what I mean? Working on it.
I'm just taking my jabs here. I'm trying to get.
Shouts to Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And shouts to 38. We got something that's fire too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We supposed to be cooking up an EP. Where
I'm definitely tap into that. What was your view on a couple years back on like the Love and Hip Hop situation with like Jewels and Jim? Because I mean, I was tapped in. Like I thought it was a cool concept and everything. Like, I looked at it like, you know, man, this is Dipset, and you know, and it's New York.
He said this is Dipset.
I was like, you know, it's like New York players at the end of the day kicking it, you know. What'd you think?
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
It was
I watched because I watched Love and Hip Hop, so I watched, but I don't look at it from a like, these is my guys. It's like, I mean, honestly, I didn't really see. I just feel like that's not my style. But if that's what they doing, it's entertaining. It is what it is. But I didn't see like, I don't know.
I didn't feel like it should have been criticized by anybody. Like, I just thought it was them just kicking it. You know, like I said, just players kicking it at the end of the day. Like, I was just tapped in.
With reality TV, it's kind of crazy because it's like they edit the videos to where how they want it. I mean, they need that spice. So they
make you say something that you ain't even say.
You said it early in the day.
We didn't even put them in that situation
put it in
that
there.
day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's hard. It's like, but you getting paid for that.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. It's like niggas is getting that bag. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know what really went on in that scene. Like even with Vado, like that Vado's my guy on that show. It's like I don't know what it was. I mean, them shits be chopped up. I don't be knowing what's going on as far as loving hip hop and these reality shows. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been tapped into Vado for quite some time.
Yeah,
it kind of seems like he fall back a little bit. Is he getting back in the studio at all? Do you know?
Nah, he's still working, putting out videos and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's still working. He's still cooking.
Yeah, I always say like in hip hop, man, like and we were talking a little bit about it earlier. Two things you really can't hide, which is hard work and his passion. And I think that you have both of those. Like we were saying, you never did anything for the money. That's kind of how I feel about podcasting at the end of the day. Is I don't do it for the money, man. I do it for the love of hip hop and what I can contribute to the game.
Facts.
I can just really tell that you really love it. And I've always kind of had the view that you being the youngest member of Dipset, and like we were talking about with the you doing interviews and them kind of saying, well, he said this, or did they say this, or how'd you feel about this? I kind of feel like it was unfair because you kind of had to sit back and kind of watch everything, and like you said, you're like ready.
That'd be frustrating. That'd be frustrating to watch somebody lying on your name. It's like I'd be staying away from shit like that. It's just that's why I'm reserved, because like I don't trust too many people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't stop people from talking though.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you ain't got no haters, then you doing something wrong.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course. What was the whole Tory Lanez diss situation about?
Oh, that was fun. I mean, Tory. See, that's I like that type of shit. That competition.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what rap is. It's a competitive sport. But he had said basically like he was the best rapper, and nobody could fuck with him. And then nobody's stepping to the plate either.
What?
So a few people stepped to the plate, and I was one of them. But I didn't. When I did it, I didn't do it because I seen other people doing it.
Right.
Once I seen what he said.
Yeah.
I got a studio right there. I said, I'm about to cook something. I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell Fred. I let him hear afterwards. He said, damn, bro, I'm not going to lie, bro. That shit was like Jay-Z rapped it. That was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Fred said. Look at his face. But no. He definitely said that. He said that shit was like some Jay-Z shit. Like, yo, bro. Bro, you sounded like the best rapper alive, my nigga. If I'm lying, yo, bro, God could strike me dead, bro. Yo, nigga said that shit sound like the best. Yo, but look, so I had put it out or whatever, and it, academics, a couple people showed it love, and it went sort of viral or whatever, and he didn't respond. He only responded to Don Q, but maybe like a month or two, it's like 3 months later, my brother Fred Money was out a month later, was out in Fort Lauderdale. And, he played with them forums when he on the road. So he in a Wraith, he with like two of my guys, and they pull up to this eating spot or whatever. I forgot the name. What was the name of it? Finger licking spot. So he
This in Miami?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been there.
He said he sees another Wraith pull up, and it's Tory. Tory hop out, and then Fred pull up on him like, you ain't the only one getting money, just some joking shit. And then he start laughing, and they start chopping it up. He like, yo, I'm J.R. Writer brother, right? He like, oh nah, that nigga dissed me such and such. So he got him on the phone, and we start talking.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Real.
I start it was friendly though. I'm like, yo, you can't fuck with me. Like, yo, you can't fuck with me. I ain't gonna front. You still got it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I heard that record. I told my niggas, you still got it. You get what I'm saying?
Never left.
Yeah. He said, I'd rather be in the studio and do something where it's like we go at it lyrically, but on the same record. I mean, like it was all love with him. Like I fuck with Tory. You know what I mean? Shouts to Tory. And he got on the Breakfast Club and spoke about it. You know what I mean? Like how much he looked up to me and shit like that. He couldn't believe J.R. Writer came at him or whatever.
And ripped it. Yeah. Ripped it, by the way.
Yeah.
Why you come at me like that?
Good looking. That was my shit. He said, I ain't gonna front, you still got it. I said, nigga, I'm nice, bro.
You've got, I mean, your discography starts officially in 2006, right?
2000 and as far as like my album, yeah, 2006, July.
And probably goes back way before then. Tell me a little bit about Jack the Ripper.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you gave him that. I could see it. You smiled.
He don't know nothing about hip hop.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that was my first. I'm embarrassed about that name, but everybody's embarrassed by their first tag name.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack the Ripper, cause my middle name is Jr.
Okay.
So I was trying to come up with the whole abbreviations, whatever thing, and I came up with Jack the Ripper. I didn't know. I came up with that in juvenile detention when I was locked up. I was 14 years old. I didn't know who Jack the Ripper was. I just know something about snow, and he was like a killer snowman. Was it?
Something like that.
In the movie? It was like a movie like that.
Jack the
Yeah, I don't know.
Not Jack the Ripper.
I don't know.
Jack Frost.
It was Jack Frost. My first name was Jack Frost. My first name was Jack. That's why I said that.
Jack Frost.
I changed it to Jack the Ripper because I took that name from my man, my friend that I was locked up with. Yeah, Frost. So he was pissed off because I was getting hot in jail with that name. You know what I mean? In juvenile detention. So he like, yo, come on, man. Like, they called me Jack Frost. So I changed it to Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there before, this all happened while I was doing like 18-month bid or 12-month bid. And by the time I was halfway through, I said, fuck that. I'm changing it to J.R. Ryder. Not similar to J.R. Ryder, but it's J.R. Ryder.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, that's where Jack the Ripper came. That was like a 2-month little stint. That was. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry
about that.
So back in the day when it was maybe Jack the Ripper, did the staff there take you around?
Normal shit.
Yo,
this normal shit.
Look.
Nardwar.
A little bit. You peeped that out, huh? Yeah. So back in the day, a little bit, did the staff members take you around from like building to building to freestyle, and they were getting a kick out of that?
Honestly, like as a youngin', I would even get free. I would get free everything, free studio time. Like I would get special privileges in jail. Like when I was in Spofford, that's when you speaking about. When I was in Spofford, I was so nice where it's like COs or staff members, because in juvenile detention they call staff members. They would take me from one unit to the next, which is against the rules, period. But they would take me from one to the next to battle the best kid in that unit.
Yeah.
And then I go to the next one and the next one. And that's how I met my man Don P. I don't know if you ever heard of Don P.
Is that right?
Yeah, Don P that's my guy. Shouts to Don P. He's still doing what he do. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I got special privileges because of that. You know what I mean? I got free studio time because of that, like all type of shit. But yeah, that happened. That definitely happened.
So we kind of progressed your like rap name, so to say, right? And I was like really interested when you changed it or had the theme of like Zeus, because what I think goes into, making timeless music is, stories of origin, unique voices. And of course, like we naturally, I think like accents, whether that's like a, like a New York or Harlem accent or maybe like a different cultural accent. And like, that's why I think like Akon kind of took off, and a guy that I think has like a real unique voice now is Dave East. Like the ruggedness to his voice is real different.
Shouts to East.
Yeah, definitely. And I like how we show love to the Locks with that song he had back. I think it's called Load My Gun, and he had Jada and Styles on it.
He did a whole album.
Ripped it.
Well, he did 2 albums. Styles
Yeah. So I've been really feeling that. But the sense of origin part with like Zeus and like Thunder, like how did that all come about? I've always been, curious about that.
So basically, Thunder stemmed from a line that Jewels spit on the radio when we was all on the radio. This is like maybe the second time I was on the radio. It was me, Cam, Jewels, and Jim. And Jewels said, that was the first time? Oh, yeah, the first time I was ever on the radio. He said, we the Dipset, Taliban, Thunderbirds, this is Eagle Town, boy. He said, what he said? Yeah. But anyway, I got that from that. I was inspired by that. Just like the same way, I think Jim got inspired by somebody that said Bird Gang. Like one of us has said it. You get what I'm saying?
Really? Oh,
yeah.
that's how I kind of.
Yeah, that's why I shortened it to Thunderbirds because I felt like I ain't no bird. So I dropped the bird and kept it Thunder. Now Zeus was like, it just came from the heart because I feel like I'm the god of rap. I feel like I am God spiritually. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we all are God. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? But not gods with an S, but God, period.
Right.
We all are one. But that and I felt like it made sense because I got thunder. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm Zeus. I feel like I'm God, you know what I mean, of rap, period. So it coincided. And honestly, it was organic. Like I didn't really think twice. It wasn't premeditated. I didn't say, oh, let me come up with mad names and which one is the best. I do a lot of things that I do organically. I try to feel my way through life. Like sometimes it has to hit me. Sometimes like my intuition has to say, yo, do this, or yeah, do that. I move on my own time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just came to me naturally with like no reason. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought that I kind of noticed it after you got out of jail that this kind of previous time was when I really started hearing like the Thunder and the Zeus. I thought maybe like
because that's when I took on a persona. My voice changed. You know, I'm more mature. I'm more aware. You get what I'm saying? Like for me to be locked up, obviously I wasn't aware. I wasn't woke, like they call it or whatever. So it just was a new me. You get what I'm saying? And I would have ran with it even more. Cause I'm still run with it. That's still my nickname, but it kind of like fucked up my whole shit because I had shouts to Rich the Kid and I had Made in Tokyo, shouts to Made in Tokyo on the joint, and I didn't get clearance from the label and ended up putting it out, and it got a few strikes and it got taken down, and they wanted me to, sort it out. I didn't care, so I let it go. But the name of the tape, my first tape when I came home, was Meet Zeus. You get what I'm saying? So I was going to build up a whole series of that and introduce people to a different side of me, a different level of me. You get what I'm saying?
Got you. 100%. Was there like anybody, and I don't like really bringing up like bad memories or anything, but like, was there anybody you met in there that was inspirational to you that, maybe nobody knows about?
As far as what? As far as just in life or music or?
Just in general, when you were locked up, like meeting somebody in there that maybe changed the way you thought about things.
Oh, hell yeah. A lot of people that are around me, well, not out here right now, but a lot of people that I associate myself with are people I was locked up with.
Oh, really?
Honestly, because it's different than a friendship. It's like with friends, and I'm not going to say you find better friends in jail. Jail is corny. Jail is for the bozos.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? But it's different, the bond you build in jail, because you're stripped of everything. I'm not JR rated in there.
Right.
No one is above anyone. You could get get some Jordans or something and sneak in some sneakers and shit. That shit don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
You get what I'm saying? You could only buy a certain amount every week at commissary. Same amount as me. You get what I'm saying? But with friends that you meet in the street, like me and you could become friends, right? And we exchange numbers. I'm back, when I come back to LA, we link, we go to the party, boom. That continues. You in New York or Jersey, yo, I'm in town, we link, go to parties, and now we building a rapport and we building a relationship. I really don't know you that well though. People base time and value that as my friendship is strong with that person, but I'm living with these dudes. I'm under the same roof. My bed is next to their bed.
Mm-hmm.
We eat together.
Right.
You can only get 2 boxes of chicken for the week. If I ran through my 2, they putting in 2. We making sure we all eat. We making sure the police don't fuck with none of us.
Mm-hmm.
We making sure nobody is going down for nothing extra. And they looking out for your well. And you can sort out who's the bozos, who's real, who's not, who's phony, who's fake.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You don't have to judge a person if he got on Gucci and he got on Louis and he got on this and he got on that, because people do that. You might see a dude in some bump sneakers and feel like, fuck, I ain't gonna listen to this dude. Like, this dude ain't a nobody. But in jail, you don't see none of that. You get what I'm saying? You get to really hear people out. So I had older dudes that was keeping me on point. That's why I came home glowing. You know what I mean? I was in shape. I read a lot of books. You get what I'm saying? That's what woke me up. That's what snapped me out of it.
Because when I saw you getting ready, or right when you came out, and man, it was like within 24 hours you were up at the radio station. I'm like, this about to be a problem.
Yeah,
You've been sitting down a little bit, writing, goes right to the radio station and ready to let somebody have it. I'm like, I'm tapped in.
I was supposed to go to Breakfast Club too, but they didn't like how I went to Hot 97.
Okay,
first.
I was gonna ask you about that. I didn't see you guys on Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I was supposed to. Like Charlamagne, I was in contact with. Shouts to Charlamagne. No, it's no love lost. But I was supposed to go over there, but I wanted to do both.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And they made you choose, or it was just kind of politics?
It
like
was
we were
politics,
talking about?
you know what I mean? So,
I'll just come on legit bag, man. You know,
it's like
just good, right?
Yeah. But yeah, like, just being in there, and because I started out reading like hood novels and shit, and that's what got me back to reading. And then people put me on like that's mud for the brain, bro. Fuck them hood books. Right. Start reading these type of books.
Yeah.
So I started reading self-help books and spiritual different books that opened my mind, because I never really subscribed to religion. You know what I mean? But I was always a spiritual person. I was always connected with God. But religion is, you know what I mean, it's man-made. So, and I don't jack the Bible. I read the Bible a few times. And I don't knock it. But, you know what I mean? A lot of those books that I was reading, like, it's only one. Like, religion is all different, but it all leads to one place. You get what I'm saying? But when you could feel it in your heart and your soul when something is right and you on the right track. And I feel like a lot of those books opened my mind to that. And that's what really changed me and really matured me to the point where I could see clearer. I honestly, like, yo, bro, no joke. I tell my brother this, and this is word on my daughter's life. I feel like I'm smarter than 95% of people, period. I feel like I came home feeling like I could just figure out problems fast. And I'll be looking around the room like, you all right? All you got to do is do this, do that, do that. Niggas like, oh, okay. Fucking computers and all that. Like, yo, bro, I'm a beast, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a beast, bro. Just anything. I record myself. I've been recording myself for years. My albums, except for my first album, I recorded most of my projects myself.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like hip hop is kind of missing that those guys with the rap sheets that actually check out, and that's why I'm a big fan of yours, because I mean you can look back, anything that you say is like really for real, and fact check it. I mean, guys got a rap sheet at the end of the day to back this up.
Facts.
So I think that plays a real big part in everything too, man. And the bars are just authentic and just real. And they've been consistent throughout the years.
It come
For
from
real,
the heart.
I can tell.
They ain't premeditated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even like a current event bar, it's not forced.
Yeah.
It's like it has to coincide with what I'm speaking about. Like if I'm speaking about something and that current, even though it's good, that current event bar doesn't match what I'm talking, I won't put it in. I'll just save it. I'll just save it in my phone and come back to it later. But yeah, that's how.
That's interesting, man. How you record yourself, engineer yourself. You can kind of do it all. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. I don't like recording. Like people be like, "Yo, I got this big nigga. That shit, multi-million-dollar studio." I don't give a fuck. I didn't come out here for that.
Get out the mud.
I got a studio in my house.
Yeah.
I don't need to record in nobody else's studio. I don't want I'm good. I don't want nobody. I'm good, man. I like to do this shit on my own, and then people can hear it afterwards. I don't need nobody's opinion, nothing. You get what I'm saying? I feel like rap is what you bring to the table. It's where your slang, your twang, or whatever it is, your where you from. It's like
that lingo.
Yeah, that lingo, like your style, the way you dress, the way you walk, talk. You know what I mean? The words you choose to use in rap and music, the way you format it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I never cared about having people. My first singles I came up with them on my own. Nobody had to tell me, yo, I never had to go back to the drawing board. Like, the label never had to tell me, yo, we don't like this single.
I bet not,
do something else?
I bet.
Never. I would feel offended.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I feel you on that. Getting into your music a little bit. Still Standing 2.
Yes.
How'd all that come about?
Still Standing 2 came from Still Standing 1.
Yeah.
I had got shot. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, that's what Still Standing stand for.
Oh, shoot.
I got shot in my leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got shot. Attempted robbery. Somebody try to, it's just a regular life, man. I had to learn from shit like that. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to be cool, flashy, around the wolves.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's
of
like
course,
sometimes your ego get in the way. You know what I'm saying? And makes you feel like you untouchable. You bulletproof. Everybody love you when it's not the case.
Right.
But I'm glad I learned at an early age, and it could have been worse. You get what I'm saying? But that's where Still Standing 2 came from.
Yeah, definitely. I like that track on there. Yeah, right.
Oh,
it seems like you trying to send a message to somebody like subliminally almost in a way.
Oh, what? A woman?
Like no, not woman. No, I said it seems like you're trying to send like a subliminal message, like in a way on these tracks.
The
I feel
record.
like
I forgot
like,
that
yeah,
record.
right. Come to beefing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I forgot that joke.
Come to beefing, they're the scared type.
I might have been. Honestly, I use real current events to even like as far as not shit on the news. I mean like shit that be happening around me. I might be outside and somebody might say something like on some hate and shit. Somebody might say something slick.
Yeah.
And instead of me engaging with that person, because I know it could go left, I might just take it out on my raps. He won't know I'm talking about him. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You just gave me fuel to take off.
That's why I said I was trying to stay off like your radar and fabs, like that right there, man. Another track I like, and I like you, Ryder, on those like smooth kind of tracks, right? Like Fly High.
Damn, that's my shit.
Yeah.
I just wish that shit was bigger.
One might be in the air to that, by the way.
Yeah, that's my shit. I'm glad you brought that up. I might do that same shit later on tonight. Yeah, that's what. Shouts to Automatic. That was one of my producers, and even with that, I was so young and naive. It was like I felt like it was organic. I felt like it was automatic. Like I needed to, like that was nothing to me. Like me finding like producer talent was like, yeah, that's what rappers do.
Yeah.
I mean, but looking back at it, that's like crazy. Shouts to Automatic, but I was doing a lot of those type of beats because it wasn't no other rappers doing it.
Right.
It was like
He's kind of ahead of the wave in a way.
It was a trance hip hop vibe. Trance hip hop vibe.
Yeah.
And I really wanted them to focus on that shit. But
maybe you should bring it back, man.
Yeah, but they didn't like I don't know if they couldn't, like, shouts to them, they nice. No knock to them. I don't know if they couldn't recreate it or they didn't want to. Maybe they didn't want to be in that box or whatever, but that sound, bro, it's really put me in a trance, but it's fire. And it's like, it was my shit. I used to play that for bitches and they'd be like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Getting like to the, I got a story for you, Ryder, and this is this takes me back a couple years. Like we talked a little bit about like your first check. I remember like the first real check I bust down. I went and hit the Lamborghini.
Ooh,
you know,
let's
at
go.
the time,
Let's
at the time, you know, the Huracan was like that deal. You know
Fire.
what I mean? So I bought a 582. It was a Spider. It was all white.
That's that Michigan college check? That's the ball check? That's the college? That's the under the table check.
That was a nah.
No, that's the under the table, nigga. That's the scouts. That's the scouts.
Listen. You know, listen. That was a technology bag there, by the way. But,
that's dope.
But
that's
but
dope,
no, I hit the lot, and I remember I threw on the playlist, and I remember I turned on that first song, and I played "Haters" peeling off the lot.
Fire. That's fire, bro. That's fire.
For real.
Hell yeah.
That's
my shit too.
It meant something to me, man, because I had like a lot of people fucking hating on me.
Hell yeah.
And I just had to play that.
That's a perfect song. You could play that anytime with the windows down in that Oracle, nigga.
Bro, you fit in the Huracan?
Yeah, I had to get the Spider, so.
You got the Spider.
Yeah.
Nah, that just means stop playing.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Stop playing with them.
Yeah, I have cars now. I had Corvettes, all that.
The Huracan. That's the only way I feel.
Look at the Spider. Look at the top off. Nigga, half his body sticking out the top.
Yeah. I went to the light one time and it was like, "Hey, yo, you don't fit in that car." I was like, Yes.
That shit fire though, bro.
But
What
yeah.
color?
Yeah, all white.
All white. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we had, right? Nah, we had the black one.
Yeah. That's the Corvette, all black on
The
red.
new one that
Yeah.
looked like the Ferrari.
I don't like the new one as much until the next model, the Z06 comes out, because I feel like you're just getting like a regular engine right now. I've got Z06.
Oh, they got an upgraded version.
So that's
Yeah.
a weak version?
That's not a fast
No,
version.
when you see somebody in that, they don't have a very fast car.
No, it's not a V8. It's a V8.
It's a V8. I mean, it's a fast car. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
but I know what a Z06. I know what the last. Like,
Nah,
the old-
Z06 is serious.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
that's Jewel. Jewel's had the Z.
that's what I drive out here, daily drive. Yeah.
That what?
You know we had in Miami. That was a yellow Z. That was from the old Corvette, right? They got
Oh, you talking about the Stingrays we had?
The Stingray.
They had a Stingray Z06.
Z06.
He's saying the ones they got is like not a Z. It's the new Corvette that we had, but without the Z06. And they got the Z06 dropping.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So Z06 has got 650 horsepower, right?
Like a Hellcat.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
crazy. If
That's
y'all around,
crazy.
I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you my shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I pull up on y'all.
Yeah, why not? Let's do
Yeah,
it.
but yeah, man, I played
You
haters.
said that's off technology?
I got a couple grinds, man. I got
Show
a
me
couple
technology.
grinds.
I learned fast.
Well, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you off the record. You know, we can do a couple bags, man, for real.
Nigga, just do
No
a
bullshit.
video after this. Just do like a tutorial video for me and send it to me.
Oh, I got you.
Fuck
I
with
got
you.
you.
We gonna chop it up, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, but yeah, that was a real moment in my life that I never will forget, and
That's
you
dope,
know,
bro.
it was cool that you.
Hell
was a part
yeah,
of that.
you only live. No, well, I feel like you definitely live more than once, but technically, just to say that, what I mean, you only live once. It's like that's dope, bro. That's the memory you never gonna forget. Like, that's dope.
I definitely,
That's
and then I hit. I remember I hit like Rodeo. I looked to my left, man. I hit a U-turn because she had a wagon.
That's
So
fire, bro.
Went ahead and scoop a little something in that too, by the way.
That's
But,
fire. That's dope.
No, man.
It should be easy for you. You bad tall. Like, you can bag wild bitches from deep like this. Yo, what up?
and that's one of my favorite mixtapes of yours, that Meet Zeus and that How's It Feel. How did that record come about?
How's it feel with Red Cafe?
Yeah, with Red Cafe.
That's something I think I wrote while I was locked up, because I came home with like a bag full of raps, like a whole big bag full of raps.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like, it wasn't to beat, so I had ideas and I had hooks, and I ended up going to the studio, doing it, and Fred Money. Well, Red Cafe, I fuck with Red Cafe since like 06.
I
05.
noticed that. Red Cafe goes way back with you.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm real reserved. So if I haven't seen you in a minute, then I probably wouldn't be keeping in contact with you unless you do the same.
Yeah.
But Fred is more of a social person than me. So
Got
he
you.
hollered at Red Cafe, and Red Cafe took a liking to him, and he put it together. And yeah, shout out
It's
to
kind
Red
of funny.
Cafe.
It's kind of funny you said that. Not to cut you off. No disrespect to Red Cafe.
Mhm.
Shout out to Red Cafe. I'm a huge fan, by the way, of Red. I think he goes hard.
Yeah.
I think he's underrated for real.
Mhm.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that, because I kind of have a 2-year rule myself. If I really ain't heard from you in 2 years, I really don't know what you're on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just
It's
how I
like-
kind of function
Exactly.
too.
It's like, how could we still be friends? I don't know.
Like, you
people
could've-
change within 2 years. Like,
Yeah, man. Like real
people
fast.
pick up habits and shit like that.
Exactly. That's my thought process behind it. On Writer's Block 6, the Good Day song. I like that.
Yeah, that's my
It
shit.
seemed like he was in a a positive vibe.
I was
then.
sad, bro. Writer's Block 6 and Greatness is those Writer's Block 6. I was sad. Yeah, I was stressed. Writer's Block 6 was before I went into jail. That's Writer's Block 5. I only did Writer's Block 6 and a mixtape before that called Return to Greatness, because I wanted to leave fans with something. But I really didn't want, like, if it was my choice, I didn't want to put those out. I just did it. Like, I was like, stressed, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was out on bail. And I knew, I didn't want to get another extension and prolong it. So I'm like, I never went through nothing like that. I'm like, damn, I know I got to go do time in the middle. I did time when I was young, but I wasn't famous. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nobody really knows.
Yeah, so that's like, oh man, I was stressed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My reaction, like my answer was how I first felt when you brung that up. It's like I just felt sad. I
Wow,
felt stressed.
I didn't expect that.
I
didn't expect that
wasn't
at
in
all.
a good space.
Wow.
I wasn't.
Yeah, because I mean, I thought about what is your take on these like chicks these days? These Instagram chicks, they might find a dude with a bag or something, and you know, they take them across the world and they showing everything but the dude that took them on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense to me.
Yo, bro, I could relate because that's how I do bitches.
Clearly,
How they do niggas
yeah.
is how like honestly, I was just telling my man.
Yeah.
I'm from Harlem. It was never cool to trick on a chick.
Right.
It's like you do something nice for a girl that you're in a relationship with.
Right.
Honest. I mean, you got it. It is what it is. Like
Yeah.
you got it. That shit is like nothing. It's like you blew it on her, whatever.
Right.
But my style, I don't knock nobody else's.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
style, I somehow know how to make a chick know that she knows that I'm successful, I'm good, but it's a treat to fuck with me. The money, like you should be paying me. Like
Yeah.
you should be, we gonna do something nice for each other.
Right. Right.
It's not gonna be one way because then I feel like I'm paying for your time and it should be the other way around. I'm special. I don't be pressed for these chicks, nothing. But when I see that, it's like, it's laughable. It's like, it's dudes that's gonna go that route. It's
Right.
like, yo, they don't even care.
Right. Right.
They know they're not in the
You know
picture.
what I'm talking about, right? That track make no sense.
Make no sense?
Yeah.
Fred was on
You
that.
a nigga girl, so it make no sense. Take you across the world makes no
Make
sense.
no sense. Yeah, that's a fact. They can. I
You weren't
swear.
on that one. That was
make
you.
no
Why
sense.
you trying to throw
That's
it on
a-
me? That was
He wasn't on there with me.
I don't think he was on that one. No,
Make no sense. Yeah, damn, I forgot.
that was
about
one of my
song.
favorite tracks he did. I was like, that's some real shit.
I
There.
did a lot of joints.
Ooh, we gotta play that one.
Yeah, I gotta hear
I'm trying to
that.
say it over with.
You know that? Make no sense. I forgot. Yo, bro, I just registered like at least 670 songs. It's like, what the fuck? My catalog is crazy.
I gotta bring that up, man.
Yeah, he's going to the Spotify.
I'm going back to Dat Piff.
Oh shit!
By the way,
I'm in the process of taking down a lot of shit too.
don't do that.
So I can re-upload it myself.
Oh, okay. Like to
Yeah.
iTunes.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
because I just feel like these labels is playing with me too much.
I feel you. Oh man, where is that? Anyways, I don't know if I can find it right now, man. But oh yeah, here it go, right here.
Yeah, I remember that joint. I just don't remember the words. Yeah. Oh, Ron Browse. Shouts to Browse. Make no sense.
That's a classic.
That's all Writer's Block 6.
That's off of 6, yeah. But no,
I
that's
mean,
what
I wasn't
talking
sad making a song. I'm just talking about the whole album. Nigga be like this. Make no sense. Nigga be like this.
Yeah, I was like,
Make
wait,
no
he was
sense.
sad.
Make no sense. Yeah, and then I don't even know why I gotta go to jail. It don't make no sense.
about. Yeah.
No, but it's just putting that album together. I was sad, but no, I remember that record. That record was fire.
Yeah.
Browse. I just felt like I just felt like I wish I could have put more into it,
Uh-huh.
like promotion wise. I just gave it to Dat Piff, and shout outs to KP and Dat Piff over there. They definitely supported me, and they always been supporting me. But yeah, I wasn't in the right space. Even when I went in, I didn't like those tapes, bro.
No.
I felt like I should have left Writer's Block alone, unless I'm gonna put my all into it. I just felt like I just did it,
Really?
just to satisfy people, huh?
There was only one.
Look, I stopped
After
at Writer's
6.
Block 5. There's no other. We
Oh,
talking about.
then you put 6 on it.
6
I
is the
stopped- I
extended
put
clip.
6, extended
It was just
clip. I
like-
put out 6 because I needed to do something.
You kind of had those in the chamber.
I had a
feel like.
bunch
Yeah,
of joints
you
in the
just- that's
chamber, then I
extended clip.
added more shit,
Okay.
and then
yeah.
I got features and shit. I remember being in the studio early morning with Vado, like, cause I had to go in a week
Yeah.
from there. Like, yeah, man, like people talking to me about things they're gonna be doing and parties they're attending and events. And I'm just like, I wish I was you. I gotta go in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just my mind frame at the time. But I remember doing that record. I had fun making that record. I don't remember the words and shit, but I remember that record.
Mhm.
It's just I wanted to erase it. I wanted to erase that out of my mind when I got
Really?
locked up. I felt like it was rushed. I feel like that's not it. Like it's like, yeah, I could have put more into it. Not more into it like it's whack. It's just I did it. The reason why I did it wasn't the reason why I put out music. I did it just to satisfy people because I felt like I didn't want people to forget me while I was away. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
When 2 years wasn't even that long. So I could have just had them wait.
Yeah. How did it seem like a long time to you?
It's in the beginning. The time was dragging, but after I got like not comfortable, but like I adjusted. Once I adjusted, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is what it is for now until it's time to get up out of here. So I gotta get right. That's one of the hardest things I had to do. I was so used to being with my entourage and being with niggas that's gonna go out for me.
Yeah.
To going into, like, say for instance, we go to a club. I got my niggas with me. We going to a hood I don't know. I got my niggas with me.
Right.
I'm going to jail. This is where all the dangerous guys are. The reason why I bring my guys to certain places is, you know what I mean, because of certain shit like that. But I'm going in dolo as a rapper that in New York. I'm not locked up in another state.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember walking in, going to the Tombs, which is like the holding prison out there before you go to Rikers Island. And my man's told me, yeah, you could wear this blue sweatsuit, hoodie or whatever, and you good. I'm like, all right, because you can't wear certain things when you getting checked in or whatever, however they call it, processed into the system. So I wore this blue hoodie and I'm like, I'm low. Nobody even know it's me. I'm gonna do my whole bid like this. That's how dumb I was.
Right.
For me to even catch that charge, for me to even get locked up, period, I was dumb. But anyway, I'm in the joint like this. They called me up. They said, sir, we got to cut that hood off. You can't wear hoodies in jail. I said, man, just take it, man. Once I took it off, though, I woke back in the holding cell. 2 niggas off the back. Oh, JR? Oh, shit, my nigga, what up? What you doing here? I'm visiting. It's like, what? I'm here. Like, I don't want to talk about why I'm here. Nigga, I'm here.
Right.
Like, goddamn. It's just, you know. But anyway, it just was crazy to adjust. But anywhere, nigga ask me why I'm here. Like, nigga, I don't know. Like, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling with y'all. Like, I'm relaxing.
That's probably the last thing I would ask somebody. Yo, what's you here for, man?
But anyway, like, my biz went smooth, man. You know what I mean? Because I know how to adjust to certain shit. And my attitude and my persona and what I stand for, people take a liking to. Yeah. So all the gangsters that ran the house wherever I was at took a liking to me. Right. And made sure I was Gucci.
I bet.
So I never had a problem, nothing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but just to adjust to that was hard.
I feel you.
I'm on Rikers with niggas that got 40 to life. I got 2 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like he's sleeping right next to me.
Yeah, that's insane.
Even though it's not, I mean, it's not like I'm scared, but it's just that's the environment that I was in that I had to adjust to, you know.
So you got out, and the first thing to do is to go rip the radio station.
Yeah, hop in the I-8, pull up in a radio station, pull up the Parole with the doors up, be in front of Parole with my feet up like this, me and Fred, waiting for his time for me to go see my PO and then pulling off.
Yeah, I remember I called my man Jeff. Shout out Jeff Hoskins from Kalamazoo, Michigan, by the way. I remember I called my man Jeff when you got out. I was like, yo, you saw who just got out, right? I said, you're about to be a problem.
Yes, sir.
So, but yeah.
Appreciate that, bro.
So, you know, kind of going back into the album, not really an album, but like the EP. So, I Really Rap came out, right, pretty much when you got out for the most part. I can't remember.
A year after. It came out 2017.
Yeah.
I put out Me Zeus 2016.
Yeah.
So yeah, it came out a year after.
Yeah. And E.T. was before that with Haters.
Hell yeah, that was before.
Right. Got you.
That was that was right before I went in.
The artwork is pretty interesting on I Really Rap.
Okay.
And then I'm getting into I Really Rap 2.
Yeah.
Where you're in the theater just kind of alone.
Yeah, my zone all by myself.
Your creative process, it seems like you're a real hands-on guy with everything. Yeah. Did you do the cover for it? Did you approve that, or did you kind of outsource it? What was the deal with that? I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I'm hands-on with everything I do, bro. I don't just let people do what they want to do. But because I don't feel like some people don't got swag. It's like you could be a dope graphic designer, but I can't trust you enough to say, just make me a logo. Because how do I know you have the type of swag? It's like I see people put together dope videos, but they don't have swag. So the font on the video is corny as fuck, but they don't have swag, so they don't see it.
Yeah.
They don't see what I see.
Right.
So I have to be hands-on.
Did you peep any of mine out, by the way?
Huh?
You peep
No,
any of
your
mine
shit
out?
Gucci.
Did you see peep the Instagram out though?
The Instagram? No.
Yeah, the videos on Instagram.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you didn't.
Nah,
I
hell
hope
no.
my phone all right.
I didn't. Nah,
Fred.
Fred didn't brief me or nothing.
Oh, word.
Yeah, nah, Fred
I
did.
showed you this shit. Yo.
You showed me real quick like this. Yo, you gonna be doing this right here. All right, cool. Yeah, he sent me down and said, yo, let's watch. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, yeah, I watch your
No,
shit.
I feel you.
But yeah, just this is dope right here,
Yeah.
period. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
cool,
So,
cool.
but anyway, what we was talking about?
Oh yeah, so I really rap.
I Really
you know, I got a couple tracks on there. You know, you get the Fred Money
But the cover.
features on it.
Let's not jump over the cover.
Okay, yeah, the cover.
So
So,
the cover-
you had some people I felt like that were on the cover that weren't on the album. Is something I peeped out. Was it like Danny Brown or somebody on the front?
Yeah. Shouts to Detroit. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
was
so
like,
look.
what?
So this is
Detroit, I forgot.
yeah. So
But
look.
it's cool though.
All right, so look.
But I don't know if Danny Brown
Because that's
like that.
that's
though,
not no
because-
shot. That's not no shot to Danny Brown. That's not no shot because I didn't know who he was. And I understand that he's a that's what people told me. He's a rapper. That's what people told me. I mean, I don't know. But so this is
I
what
don't
happened
know
with
either.
Danny
Okay,
Brown. Danny Brown. Shouts to Danny Brown. But anyway, I had this idea because I seen Lil Yachty's cover.
Okay.
He was in the movie theater, and there was a fat girl, a girl that was albino. There was another, you know, it was people that get picked on, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, it was different type of people, and I just was like, oh, that's dope. I should recreate something like that, but recreate it with like how the game looks to me personally. Like, say for instance, I was still in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And you let me get a glimpse of what 2021 or 2017, whatever looks
man.
like. That's my vision. So all I said was, listen, put together some artists that are that are popular, because most of the rappers that got bars are not mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So I told them to do that. I didn't pick particular rappers. I just told them, I'm gonna be honest. I said, listen, if they look funny, put them on a joint. So
I was gonna say there's some weirdo rappers on the front of there, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ryder, like what's these are features that are going into this now? I'm like, I don't know if I'm even gonna turn this on.
Yeah, nah, but it just, and then I put myself in the middle because I felt like that's how I felt coming home, where it's like, this is my competition, this is what I'm surrounded, this is easy because I really rap.
There's no competition there.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some people took offense. Well, Danny Brown's the only one that took offense. Riff Raff, and he got way more money. He was hype. He was dumb hype. He's like this. Oh, I like this. You know what I mean?
Danny Brown was mad. I'm like, what?
Nah, but I tried to talk to him. You know what I mean? And that's not even out there. But he tried to hit me up. He sent me his number and shit, and we spoke. It didn't go maybe how he wanted to go or whatever, and he ended up hanging up or whatever. And that was that. I ain't got no problem with son. Like, I just was in Detroit. Shouts to Street Lil Juan. Shouts to Royce.
Yeah.
But I don't know him. I don't know not one song from him, and it's no disrespect to him. I literally, word on my daughter, never heard of him, never saw him, never heard a bar, a line, a beat, nothing.
I feel you.
On my daughter's head.
You ain't even choose
Even to this day, never.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't care. I have that attitude. I don't care.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I have either.
Nah.
That don't mean
I don't
anything.
listen to that.
That don't mean
I don't
anything.
listen to that. So I don't think I can name that one song.
People choose what they want to listen to.
Nah,
He's from Detroit, bro. You gotta listen. You gotta listen. But yeah, like, it wasn't no
Might have to
issue.
edit that out.
It wasn't no issue. It just was, I didn't know he rapped. You know what I mean? They try to say, nah, he's not like them other people.
he's not a mumble rapper.
He's not like them other people. But
Yeah, yeah.
it wasn't that. I didn't tell the graphic designer to draw other people. I said mumble rappers. I told him just to put some weird looking rappers, because
Yeah.
most likely the weird looking rappers are not the one that rap good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
do extra shit. Like, I don't pierce my eyebrows and paint my nails and
Right.
toenails, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, niggas putting rings on they toes, bro. Rings on the toe.
I don't know
piece.
nothing about all that, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro. I was like,
But
man.
look,
but
so
I was confused. I was like, what's he doing there, yo? Like,
yeah, nah, but Yeah, it was what I was trying to but a lot of people like were scared to even like repost it or
Really?
certain shit.
You had
Yeah,
that
because
problem?
it's like, damn, it's political.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got a relationship with Lil Uzi. I got a relationship with this person. But it's
Yeah.
not this. It was like, it was more of a, I was trying to describe what the game looked like from my eyes.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I got a lot of love for that. It's like that cover was, that was a dope cover. I'm about to turn that into NFT.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I might have to buy that. You know
Honestly,
what I mean?
and
Grab
honestly,
that real quick.
you know why I did the part 2 the way I did it?
Okay,
You want
yeah,
me
let's
to
get
be
into that.
all the way honest?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was forced to come up with that idea. Why? Because the guy, and shouts to my guy, damn, I'm mad that it's African name, so I forgot exactly how to say it. It's my guy, but he started, the guy that did the original cover got hired to do like 3 comic books, like from big companies.
Oh, really?
And I was proud of him. Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, that's dope.
Off the first comic.
I was dope. So I just came up with the idea and said, you know what? Why don't I put myself just on the front with no one, because nobody's in my you know what I mean, in my
got that
class. You
message.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm dolo. So it just makes sense to do that. But I wish I could have had him, you know what I mean, to be involved. We're gonna do some shit in the future though. We're gonna do some fire in the future.
Yeah.
But he's definitely dope.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, like a graphic designer asked me, yo, how much he charged you? I said, that was free. He said, what?
word?
I would have charged you $5 fucking grand. Cause he drew it from hand.
Oh,
each
for real?
one, each person. It took a while.
Oh wow.
It took a while. Yeah.
Wow.
But he didn't
That's
ask
dope.
for them. I had no problem paying him.
Right.
But he didn't. He just wanted to put something on his resume.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I
I
mean?
did this for JR.
Yeah,
this and
yeah.
that.
Like he did a few things for me, but that was the biggest. That was the dopest shit he ever did.
Yeah, I looked at it. I stared at it for a minute because I kind of analyzed stuff like
Yeah,
that. I was
yeah.
like, yo, this is cool. This is a
It
concept.
was different.
Before
Yeah.
the tape
Yeah.
dropped, the cover went viral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that cover had went viral and shit. But yeah.
There's a song on I Really Rap that I really like. It's called 100%. What you doing
Yeah,
at the
that's my
top
shit.
4 or the 5-star when y'all up in LA? What y'all doing up there?
Yeah, now you know it's always lit.
Yeah,
But
that's a cool vibe to that song.
100% is my. I got part 2 on it because I'm dropping I Really Rap 3, but this interview is gonna motivate me to put it out. Honestly,
for
this is
real.
one of the interviews that's gonna motivate me to put out my next shit. But anyway, I got 100% part 2 coming. That's fire. It's fire. It's fire. I ain't want to give too much away, but yeah, that record. Shouts to Mitch, you know, from High Bridge or whatever. He had put it together. He had put me and Don Cute on a line or whatever, and I just felt like, you know, he's one of the New York at the time. He was one of the up and coming New York spitters. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where I felt like it would make sense to do something with him. So I ended up sending him the joint. He sent it right back. It came out dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know we talked a little bit about Elon Musk earlier and
Yeah.
everything. I'm actually pretty hype. I ordered that Tesla truck.
Yeah, which one? The
The,
X?
the big one
The X
coming
model?
out.
Yeah, with the doors that go up?
No.
Oh,
You
you talking about the box one?
The big box one.
Oh,
the bulletproof
shit.
one, right?
Damn.
So yeah, I got
That's
that coming
fire.
in.
Do it come with the 4-wheeler?
That's separate. I'm gonna get that too though. Yeah.
That's fire.
I'm gonna throw the 4-wheeler in back.
Oh yeah,
Man.
I haven't seen that shit in person.
Yeah.
Ever.
Man, I can't wait to get that. I'm about to, show my ass off in that
Hell
thing.
yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
How long
well,
does it take to get to you?
it ain't out yet.
No, but when does it drop?
They said they haven't given me a date yet, but it's the end of the year. Yeah. I'm about to show my ass off in that rider. I'm gonna be like Lizzo in that big body. You feel me?
Yeah, boy.
You know what I
My
mean?
God.
You know what I mean? That song
I show
is
my
crazy.
ass off. Lizzo, that's my favorite joint, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, I still
That's-
listen to that. That's
That's
my
on the new
way
shit,
too
right?
easy.
Yeah,
That's my. That was effortless, bro. That like honestly, bro. It come to me, I be smoking, and I don't know how. I be like, what? How I came up with that?
Yeah.
Like I was just like, nah, in my zone, bro. It's just
Yeah,
like,
I could tell.
impeccable. Like the lines, well placed. Like no spaces, no. Like it's just that's
Bro,
that's
that
my
was
shit,
a vibe
bro.
on that track, bro. You was
Yeah.
going in. That
Yeah,
thing was like
appreciate that.
just
I shot
lined
the
up
video
nice.
in Denver. I ain't put it out
I
yet.
peeped that. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'ma
yo,
put
I
it
was gonna
out.
send. I don't know. You don't really be checking your DMs like that, man, or something. I was gonna say, yo, drop that. Way too easy. That shit fire, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know.
For
I mean, it's a
real.
lot to go into it because I want to drop it on my tape, and I know. I mean, on my channel, is I be giving my stuff, and shouts to World Star, shouts to Danny, those my guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I definitely wants to keep building my channel, but I know what goes into it as far as marketing dollars. And I want to make sure I have somebody in place. Like I had someone, but I'm looking for someone else to really run my Google ads and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the part that shit play in putting out a video because they, YouTube and Instagram, they change the algorithms all the time to make it harder for you to be seen by your own followers, your own fans. Yeah. Because it's a bad grab for them. It's a money grab for them.
I got a big following in Africa. Like from what you see on Instagram is cool, like followers or whatever, but like the analytics behind my podcast, like what people don't see, like a ton of them are listening over there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they started adding you. So when we talk about like Google ads and all that, I market a lot of this over there. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
So and just like places that they're hungry for hip hop, right?
That's dope.
I watch a ton of Gary Vee videos, by the way. And he gives away so much free game about how content is king and how you get some of these like younger artists and everything like that, how they think they're so exclusive if they got a little bit in the, on the hard drive kind of saved up and all that. I'm like, yo, drop that. Like keep on going up at to bat. Yeah. You know what I mean? But of course,
I don't like wasting, Bill. People say that all the time to me. But these records,
you're different though.
These records be like, I can't recreate it. Yeah. It's like when I make a record and I know it's fire, I can't recreate that. Like I honestly, if you erase my record by mistake, it doesn't matter if I have it written. I would not say it again. Because I can't say it again. I can't say it the same way. Yeah, it's impossible. Fred, can you do it? It's impossible to get the same feeling unless you're still in the booth while you did it. Yeah, you can't wait a few weeks and recreate that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So, I hold them shits dearly unless, like to my heart, unless it's time for it to go. Unless I have a plan for it, I don't just frisbee records because I don't like to waste records. Yeah. I like everyone to hear it. I want it to be a splash every fucking time.
Is there like an email list that you have like a tight circle of people like you kind of throw out records to or anything like that before they come out?
No.
And I just asked that just so I can get on that list. You know what I mean?
No, I'm gonna be real with you. I'll probably let like 2 people hear.
Yeah.
And then everyone else hears it in the studio.
Okay.
Because I record in my crib, but then I'll set up a studio session where everyone can come to.
Nice.
And then they can hear. Because I don't like people giving me opinions.
I feel you.
I don't need opinions. Like I don't need to know if I need to be me.
That's like a boss
people want to
move.
hear me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People want to hear what's coming from my brain and my ideas.
Right.
I don't need no one telling me, yo, you should rap about this though. Like you be rap. Yo, you should you should make a club. Like people be like, yo, bro, you won't be taking my advice, my nigga. Like, trust me, bro. I know this shit. Yeah. And I'll be like, all right, cool. What should I do? Yo, bro, you should do a club record, my nigga. It's that simple. So honestly, that wasn't even hard to think. Like you literally, that's something that just pops up in your fucking head. Like you don't sit down and. That's not a good idea, bro.
Right.
Like I had to tell them that's not an idea at all.
Right.
That's a suggestion.
Yeah, suggestion.
It's like you suggested me to do a club record, which is something I'm supposed to do every album anyway. Right. I'm supposed to be all around player. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? 100%. So yeah, I like to keep it to myself because I already know it's hot. I went through my career doing that, asking people to the point where it's like, why do I need to ask anyone if when I do play it, it's a go? No, it's fire.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
100%, yeah.
Like Cam, like this artist in Dipset that had to go back. Like Juelz is my guy, but his first album, he had to go back to the drawing board because they wasn't feeling a certain single and shit like that. I never had to go through that. Like I literally every record I brung, let's go. This is it. This is it. This is it. You know what I mean? So I just when it comes to records. It's a bad habit of holding records, but it's because I want it to be. I want it to be right. I want it to be right. It's not gonna be no Kendrick shit where I'm ghost for like 8 years, 7 years.
Yeah, that's strange.
Kendrick is nice too, but he get low, bro.
Oh well.
He get low.
You know, we were kind of talking a little bit earlier about that one track that kind of flowed in, and this is not a suggestion. It's just something I happened to notice.
Is it a good idea or a suggestion?
It's just like an idea. I just thought that, like Levels In on that was kind of one of those vibes where it kind of, came in like that. I was just like, I'd like to see maybe a little bit more of that.
Yeah, Levels In, right?
Not a suggestion.
Facts.
Something
No, facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
no, that's good. That's good.
Levels In is really
that's
my
different
shit.
from saying, yo, you should do a club record.
Yeah.
You should do a female record. That's different than saying that. That's dope because Levels In is my shit. That was like a powerful, what you call that? Like a soulful type of record. Like that's the shit when I said Fred the God. This is Fred the God.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
You know who's supposed to be on there? No, it's not. But you know who's supposed to be on there? Jewels is supposed to be on the second verse. Yeah.
Ooh, what happened?
I spoke to Jewels. He couldn't do it. I'm not gonna get into details, but he couldn't do it at the time. At the time.
When'd you record that?
And I had to do it. I had to put it out. Huh?
When'd you record that? Has that been?
That was
recent.
That was recent. Yeah, it had to be. I mean, I said to Fred, but I know I let him hear the first verse, and he was leaving Six Flags with his kids. He just came home.
Like 2 days.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, I just left. Yo, bro, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
You went crazy.
I like that one a lot.
You know what I mean? But I just couldn't get his verse in time, so I came on in the second verse was even crazier. Like what the Fred the God said.
It's funny you bring up the remix. We've kind of seen the remix kind of go to, like retirement in a way.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, like, why is that?
Honestly, I never really liked remixes, bro.
Puff made the remix for the most part. Yeah, so it's just kind of like ever since then they just kind of haven't been the same. You get like collaborations where it's like we'll market something, we'll just kind of see if this works.
A remix is kind of hard because then you have to match that level, and if it's not, then people won't like it.
Right.
It's like because honestly, it's harder because you're on the same beat, but you're switching the words to what people already know. People already used to certain words and you switching it. I hate that.
Remixes died when they was doing West Coast remix, East Coast remix.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Remix of the remix.
It's funny you bring that up because we talked a little bit about Cassidy, but I felt like back then like the A&Rs were trying to do something with Cassidy because he was like, hot and he had that hotel record with R. Kelly and all that. And then they kind of brought him like to the West Coast a little bit, and him and Swizz got on a track with Game called Aim for the Head. Do you remember that track?
Yeah, Aim for the Head. When you see him, go get him, nigga.
That was fire.
Yeah,
right?
that was super fire.
Yeah. Hey, yo, shit real. I know how bagging the whole brick feel.
Yeah.
Big deal. Hit the garage and switch wheels.
Yeah.
My chick's real with the menage and tip drills. Give me a massage, then show me how them lips feel.
Yeah, nah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, Cass is a beast. Cass is a beast.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Cass been in this bag. You know what I mean? Especially back in those days, like AM to the PM. You know what I mean? Those type of records was crazy. And he got the hotel shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, Cass was one of them guys. He was cut from that cloth when it comes to the pen.
Is he now getting into like the whole battle rap thing? Or what?
You got to save that for Fred's next. Fred's doing the interview next, right? You got to save that. You got to save that because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I still got love for Cass. I just haven't spoken to him in a minute. You know what I mean? But it's all love.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm doing me.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
I'm like I told you, I'm reserved. So if I didn't hear from you in a minute, there's nothing to talk about.
Okay, I don't want to get into a situation that I'm not familiar with and all that. So yeah, definitely.
I ain't got beef with
nobody,
nobody, bro.
Okay,
I ain't got beef with nobody. I'm a positive dude.
Yeah. I got kind of a funny story from you, and shout out my boy, man. I was telling him this. I was like, man, if I ever run into Ryder, I'm gonna tell him this shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I had this crazy dream one night, and I pulled up to Rucker Park, and
in the Overcon?
Yeah, some car, some drop. I walk up to the court and I say, damn, there goes Dipset playing 5-on-5. You got like Jewels, Cam.
I don't think it's enough of us to play 5-on-5.
But you got some fillers in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you in your dream, a few faces were blurry.
But we had Jim and Cam and everybody on like.
That's what I said. It's not enough for 5-on-5. Oh, it was. Yeah, it is. It is. If you add in the other, if you add in,
I'm talking about Hell Rel was there, by the way.
Oh, look, yeah.
I'm talking about Fred was there, by the way. Yeah, you know, like everybody was there. Like
you could put in everybody. Stack, bundle.
Dipset versus Dipset. Everybody was just running. Dipset 5-on-5, right? And you know, tell me why JR's on one team and Cam and Jim are on the other team.
Oh, shit.
JR crosses over in the lane, and then I look over to the left and Joel's going, whoa. And tell me why JR takes off for some type of Blake Griffin.
And Jim fouls me.
Well, look. Look. Cam and Jim were under the rim, and they both jumped. That's when my eyes got big, and I woke up. So I was going to ask you, who you think you dunked on that day?
Both of them on their heads. Nah, I'm fucking with you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause that.
Yeah. Oh, it happened?
Nah, it's crazy because that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel in the rap world. As far as as far as my skill now, it's like I'm dunking on their heads.
You took off throughout the lane. It was like this.
Nah, Cam nice at ball.
Nice. Cam was. I actually met Cam once. I got the privilege to meet Cam. I'm not the type of guy that pulls out my phone and takes an Al Sharpton selfie with you. I dab you up and keep it moving. I feel it's more respectable. But I met Cam in Houston one time. He was at the club, just kind of dabbed him up and said, "Yo, just show love. I respect it and everything like that." I never met Juelz. Never ran into Jim, actually. I'd like to meet Jim, too. So shout out all them. Shout out Dipset for real, man. Definitely. So, but yeah, JR, man, really appreciate you coming by. Like I said, this is my first big feature and all that. So
that's dope.
Yeah, definitely, man. And
you got to link with Fred so he could line up some more people. Get Davies over here.
Oh, I'd appreciate it, man. That'd be big time.
He fuck with Davies. I fuck with him too. But like I said, like he put a lot of shit together. He put a lot of people together too.
That'd be awesome.
Important people together. So you know what I mean. Whoever you need, just let me know. I'll let Fred know.
Definitely.
And they on deck.
Definitely, you know, man. I'd really appreciate that.
And I'll vouch for this podcast. Like
I appreciate
this is my
it,
first podcast besides Queen's Flip. You know what I mean? That I've done in my life.
Yeah.
This is my second time, right? Second time doing a podcast in my life.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Cool. And this shit is fire, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Like, and it's not even just the setting, it's the questions. It's not the cliche. It's not the average questions where it's just like, oh man, I just said it the last interview. I gotta say it over again.
Got you.
These are questions that are not. That's why I said you on your non-wall shit. You know what I mean? But that's what's up. Appreciate you, bro.